And that is our big story tonight at 5. Flames that could be seen for miles.
A weekend fire tears through the White Oaks apartment complex in Bayside, leaving dozens of people homeless. Our Brett Lemoyne joins us live with why one of the residents who lost everything will be very familiar to our Fox 6 viewers. Brett?
And guys, it's really amazing when you see this building behind me that everyone made it out okay, especially when you look at something like this, these balconies just dangling in the wind now. We're told about 15 people had to be rescued from areas just like that. That slowed the process of actually putting the fire out. But sadly, one of our own here at Fox 6 lost everything in this blaze. More than 48 hours later, a North Shore Fire Rescue is back at this Bayside apartment complex, helping residents recover belongings.
There are some units that we know, even that I know right now, are still unsafe to enter.
Chief Robert Whitaker says Saturday morning's fire started on a first-floor balcony, impacting virtually all of the 62 units in the building.
You see the devastation that puts in people's lives, and that really hits our people hard.
That would have been my living room there.
Our people too.
Where there is no ceiling.
When Fox 6 Wake Up reporter Cassidy Williams moved here 3 months ago, she made White Oaks her home.
You never realize how much you own until you don't have anything.
Williams had no time to grab anything more than her coat and cell phone. From a safe distance, she saw the flames creeping closer.
Just moving down the roof.
And closer to her unit.
Once it hit a point, I kind of knew it was over.
One of the irreplaceable items Williams thought she lost forever, her grandmother's necklace.
She died when I was pretty young, and she wore this every day.
Williams says the firefighters who volunteered to go back in Sunday somehow found it among the debris and returned it to her.
It's just kind of crazy to look at.
Now this breaking news reporter finds herself on the other side of the story. Far from her family in Pennsylvania, Williams is finding comfort in the generosity of the Red Cross, her co-workers, and Fox 6 viewers who have reached out to her on social media.
The family that I didn't realize I had here has really come through.
Now, this is where investigators say that fire began. The fire chief says there were working fire alarms and there were sprinklers in the basement garage. Now, that is all up to code based on when this building was complete. But while the cause is still undetermined, investigators say this is one of the biggest fires, if not the biggest fire here in Bayside in decades. Reporting live in Bayside, Brett Lemoyne, Fox 6 News.
She has handled this with such poise. So much to go through. Can you talk about that necklace and why it was so significant?
Yeah, well, like we said in the story, Ted, that it belonged to her grandmother, and she said that her grandmother wore it every day, and she passed away, sadly, when Cassidy was young, and it just meant a tremendous amount to her, and even more so, the firefighters, really, she gives them so much credit because they spent a lot of time looking for it, and she really appreciates that.
She's very grateful, and her post on Facebook is worth a read. I suggest people go there. Brett Lemoyne, thank you very much.